Well, I think we wanted to buy a house because we were kind of sick of renting, and we were looking.
I was sick of renting.
I was sick too. I was sick of renting. We just felt like we wanted to have a home, and I mean, both of us have lived in little apartments most of our lives. Like I lived in New York, and you lived in Europe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so it was really kind of time, I think, and we're thinking about maybe having kids, and we wanted a backyard. I wanted a garage. It's important. Garage is important. Well, I think throughout our relationship, we've been traveling a lot. We lived in Europe, in Portugal, in the US, all over the place. And so it was kind of important for us to sort of like pick a place and just be grounded. And so, and we love Los Angeles, and there's the ocean and everything. So it felt pretty important for us to be rooted in one place. Big and bling and.
For you. Now for me it was like mainly like having a main space for the kitchen and the living room, because that's the heart of the house, and the rest of the house is not, it's important but not so much for me.
I think also we wanted to be close to the ocean. Anais grew up in France, like really close to the oceans, and I love surf. We both surf, so it made sense for us to pick a place at a good location near the ocean. And Redondo Beach is pretty awesome for that.
Well, it's like we talk about the schools, like all the surrounding, like the neighborhood. Like apparently this neighborhood is like all the neighbors are very nice,
very friendly.
Very friendly. Like there's already a few neighbors came to the door to say hi. We are around. If you need something, tell us. So the neighborhood feeling, and also the house itself. We wanted like a living room and a kitchen, like with a good size, and a garage for Jerome.
Garage is important.
And for the surfboards, and then 1-2 bedroom. We got 3. It's perfect, and yeah.
Yeah, for me, like I always wanted a big open living space. That was really important because it's sort of where you spend most of your time. So that was really important to me, and we also just wanted to walk into a place and feel like it felt like home. Like it felt comfy and bright, and so yeah, it had all of those factors, I think.
Well, we've been looking for like maybe for 4 months intensively, but before Jerome was like a nerd, and he was looking for houses like maybe for 1.5 years, like online, looking like about the neighborhoods, about the schools, about all the things which are important when you buy a house for us. And so, but when we start looking, then it took us like 4 months to find this house.
So I think there were a lot of challenges. I think the biggest one was actually just winning on an offer. Southern California market is pretty crazy right now, and has been for a while, and so I think we bid on like 6 homes or something, and lost, and it sort of got to a point where we felt like we probably wouldn't ever really win on an offer, so it was pretty tough. So we were really lucky that we found this place and the offer was right, and yeah, we're really happy about that. We won. Well, I mean, I think it was important overall to the agent works well with the team. So we had our mortgage lender, and we worked with Joe as well as his partner Darren, and they, each person on the team brought different aspects to the process. And Joe was great because he actually spent a lot of time with us, learning about the different things that we like, and helping us through the very, very stressful process, and just letting us know that some of the things we were experiencing were normal. He worked with Darren, who's great because he has an architectural background, so we lost out on a lot of the homes that were completely finished, so they helped us look at houses that maybe needed some fixing, and they could really easily give us an estimate of maybe how much things would cost, or whether it would be very expensive or not. And then the way they worked really seamlessly with our mortgage lender, the home buying process is very complicated and stressful and crazy, and it just helps to have a great team who all bring different things to the table.
it was crucial. I mean, like the way he worked was so amazing. He just
worked fast.
He
right?
worked so fast. Like I think it's thanks to him that we were able to get the house, because of the loan process. It's so crazy here in America to get the thing done, and he was really helpful.
Yeah, we heard a lot of our friends having difficulty getting mortgages approved, and so we were a little bit scared about that. But he worked really fast and really closed in kind of record time. We were surprised, and actually our really quick closing enabled us to get the house and gave us a competitive edge over the 7 or 8 other bidders that were bidding on this house. Feels great, but it was such a stressful process.
For me, it feels it's not finished yet, because like we got the house, but now we're transforming it to make it our own. And so for me, like when everything is finished, that will feel like our house.
Yeah.
For now, it's still in the process.
But I would say definitely we're happy because throughout the process, it felt like we would fall in love with the home, and then we would lose it, then we'd fall in love. Like, it was a very tough process emotionally. So I think it's great to finally have a home, and even if it's not finished yet because we're fixing it, we're happy that we know that we have kind of a place, and we don't have to deal with landlords or anything anymore, and we can do whatever we want to our house. Be patient, I think. I mean, we had this idea that it would happen like really, really fast, and I mean, it did happen fast relative to other people, but we definitely fell in love with a lot of homes, and when it didn't come through, we got frustrated, and I think we wanted to stop our search at some point, and Joe and Darren really helpful, just sort of reassuring us that this was normal, this is part of the process. So yeah, I think the key thing is just to be really patient, and it's going to happen, and trust the process, trust the people, and as long as you have a good team around you, that you'll be able to get through it, to find something.